Good morning, everybody. Glad to have you here this fine Christmas Eve. And I hope you've got big plans. Remind you, we'll not be here tomorrow, but we will be back and join you the day after Christmas. We'll see you on Friday. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. In the meantime, we're going to take and we're going to make up for 2 days. We're going to cover a whole bunch of scripture all at once. We're going to cover all of chapter 10 today. Someone has said that this is kind of like watching a movie. Sometimes, I don't know about you, but I'm watching a movie, whether it's recorded or what, especially when, I guess only when it's recorded. Every now and then I have to back up and watch over to see, get the details of something I missed. And then you get to a certain part of it and you hit fast forward and just skim through it, because you can kind of tell by what's going on the screen that maybe it's not interesting to you. Well, chapter 10 is kind of, I don't want to say it's not important. I'm just saying it's one we might easily kind of fast forward through. Here we have a line of genealogy, and he's going to move quickly from Noah all the way up to the Tower of Babylon, and don't really have a time frame on that, but that's the skip we're going to make, all the way from Noah all the way up through the Tower of Babylon. But what we do see in looking at this genealogy is that we see again how God was working to populate the earth to ultimately accomplish his purpose. We see how the descendants of Noah begin to spread out. Some go to the north, some go to the west, some go south. Some they divide out into to certain areas. And the main focus will be on Shem's descendants. But this chapter just reminds us that, again, God has a plan for all of his people. And so as we read through this list of again, descendants, we see God beginning to divide these people up. They begin to create nations. They begin to create groups of people, and in various areas of the world, we see them go over towards Ethiopia. We see people into Egypt, how God's plan just to spread out. We see the Canaanites, and again, who would ultimately be one of the major enemies of Israel throughout time. We see descendants going out to form where Nimrod would come from, and again, Nimrod ends up being the father of two huge world powers of Assyria and Babylon. Really the first great world leader, and just develops a huge power. However, as powerful as he was militarily, he stunk spiritually. He did a great deal to lead people away from God. And so again, by saying fast forward, I don't want to make light. There's a reason God gave us all this genealogy and all these characters, and we can go through and we could spend days, literally weeks, studying and running down family trees here and seeing which nations came from where, and how they all ended up interconnecting, some becoming friends of Israel, most becoming enemies of Israel, the part they would play throughout history, some of them even to this day still causing issues. And but ultimately, I guess for me, the lesson I walk away with is no matter which way they went and who they were, ultimately God was still in control. They may have, they may have went over here and started, become the Ethiopians, or over here and become the Egyptians, or over there and became the Canaanites, or, wherever they broke up to. But ultimately, God was still in control. And I'll remind you of that today. That may be a good message, a good lesson. You may need that as we go into the Christmas festivities. And gather in our family. Sometimes that can be hard for us. Sometimes it can be challenging. Sometimes it can be frustrating. Sometimes it can be wonderful. All kinds of emotions come when you throw a bunch of the same family into one house. I wonder what happened if we'd have thrown all these family members into one house and celebrated Christmas with them. You're going to have a lot going on. You're going to have a lot going on. And again, some of it may be great, some of it may be hard. But remember this, just like God was in control here and all these families and all these characters, God's in control at your house too. Have a wonderful Christmas. We'll see you here Friday morning.